Hello, everyone. We're going to get started.
Can you stand over?
We know that we're waiting on a few people, so we will try to pace this so that hopefully they make it in time for the movie.
Sorry, Mike.
So I am Laura Chapman. I am the program coordinator for Families First. I would like to start by thanking Landmark for hosting us, thanking the Vermont Developmental Disabilities Council for the grant that has funded this project, thanking all of our self-advocates that have participated. And I am going to introduce you to, and thanking Virginia, our translator, who's right in front of me. I'm going to introduce you to Mike Curtis and ask that if your phones are on, take an opportunity to turn them off or silence them at this point. Thank you.
In August 2024, Families First received a grant from the Vermont Developmental Disabilities Council to conduct cultural and a linguistic competency projects. We formed a committee of self-advocates, and their others named the Inclusion Task Force. The task force decided the topics they wanted to focus on would be identity and inclusion. We defined identity as what makes a person special and different from everyone else. It includes things like their unique qualities, the people they are close to, and the jobs and roles they have in life. Inclusion means everyone is welcomed. Everyone is included. Those are my words. Our task force decided that the first project would be a series of lunch and learns for staff and self-advocates. So far, we have had lunch and learns about ableism and racism. Our next one will be on mental health. This is a good one, very good one. The second project you are now attending was to create a short movie based upon the appreciation project we had done and share with the community how having supportive staff is part of our self-advocates' everyday lives and culture. Please hold questions until the end. We hope to have time to answer a few. Without further ado,
Self-advocates talk about DSPs. This presentation is created and brought to you by the Families First Bragg Inclusion Task Force, funded by the Cultural and Linguistic Competence Grant from the Vermont Developmental Disabilities Council.
Families First is an agency in southern Vermont that provides person-centered support for people with disabilities so they can experience full and true lives.
This was is my massage is me and was power the chosen to present.
Their vision is to create an environment where people with disabilities are valued and respected as contributing members of the community.
I don't know how many years, but I've been with Families First, but you guys are amazing, and you guys are my second family to me, and I love it.
Clients served by Families First are self-advocates. Each self-advocate has a whole team of people at Families First that supports them in their goals.
I love being a part of Families First. Families First means a lot to me. It's a developmental disability agency with people with disabilities, people who have different programs like 24-hour programs, people who are learning how to live on their own, people who need to have supports with their anxiety, and people who need to learn how to control their money really well, do budgeting, and it's a very, very fun agency. They do fun stuff. They have DSPs that help the clients out. They do fun trips and fun peer groups and stuff, and help the clients schedule their days in. I have DSPs.
A DSP is a direct support professional. They are skilled professionals who help people with IDD, intellectual and developmental disabilities, participate in their communities.
Some things about my DSP, or any DSP, they're there to talk to if we need help or whatever we are feeling or anything like that.
Like my DSP, they take me up for coffee in the mornings. They take me to game time. I mean, sometimes they take me to game time, and they take me to a gym. They take me to cooking class, and it's just nice.
Well, my DSP helps me to see with editing, writing things like proper grammar and adding some words for them as well.
DSPs help people with IDD become integrated into their communities and live as independently as possible.
They help clients with things that they need.
Like what?
Like support and like community, and like in-person the goals.
I get to go out in the community.
They help me with my feelings. Make me happy, excited, and powerful.
They're teaching me how to stay within a certain budget. I also appreciate them looking out for me, being there for me, and being like another person to vent to.
Self-advocates work with Families First and their DSPs to achieve many goals, including educational, employment, and social.
And I feel like I am more powerful, stronger person than I was. But I have been doing a lot of things like swimming, basketball, all the stuff, and I learned in the past and trying to go to college and pass how I can communicate with my teachers and my healthcare and trying to be more before I was.
What self-advocates think their lives might be like without the support of Families First and DSPs.
If I didn't have any DSPs, basically my life would be pretty much more anger and more stress than I've ever felt like in a while. And I would say having DSPs around is pretty much the best thing that's ever happened in my life. They mean the world to us, for all of us actually, and for Families First.
I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't be living in my own apartment by myself. I wouldn't be doing things with the community if I didn't have staff or case managers.
It won't be nothing without a DSP. I won't be here without a DSP.
It will be like almost like a nightmare.
Can you tell me a little more about that? Why would it be?
It's because I was just nothing to do, and I don't have anybody help me teach me how
cook more and teach me how to shop and do money and stuff like that. If I didn't have that, like I did in the past, it's not, you know, it's not fun.
It would be terrible.
Very boring. Kind of lonely.
Bored and lonely. Things would be too dull and humdrum back at home.
I really don't know what I would do without my DSP, truthfully. I'm just so grateful.
A mess. I would not survive a long time, so.
Well, I probably wouldn't be getting out a lot, and I'd have I don't know, my freedom would be pretty limited.
I feel alone. I don't want to be alone.
Whoa, it changed drastically. A lot.
What would that look like?
Probably stuck in my room all day.
Without him, everybody will be out of this stuff, like having fun, like going to the lake or going to the beach or going out, going to Voices and Choices, you know. It's just hard, but it's good to have DSPs because they're cool. Bye.
Okay, that was like, I was upside down there.
Yeah, I know.
That was good. Oh yeah.
That was a good movie. That was great.
Finally didn't cry through it.
Couple audience members
So
up
that one
there.
was a little altered from our last one. Oh.
Couple audience members up there, aren't it?
Oh yeah, do that.
I appreciate you.
A lot of people.
I love the footage from that
So we
day.
have a panel of speakers, but before we get started, we're going to do a breathing exercise led by Evan.
Put our hands, okay? Put our hands on our heart. Okay, breathe in. And 2 more times, breathe in. And out. 1 more time, breathe in. And out. Put your hands on the heart, listen to your heartbeat. Your heartbeat. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Evan.
Yeah, thanks.
Everybody ready? Okay. So let's start with your name and how long you've been with Families First. And
My name is Susan Mandel. I'll be with Families First in 1916. I mean 2016, sorry.
2016 is a very long time.
Yeah.
Phil Gamble, 2017.
I'm Emma Davis. I've been with Families First pretty much my entire life, and since I turned 30 years old.
Wow, that's a long time.
Jenny Rainbow. I've been with Families First since maybe 2014, possibly 13, around there. And it feels like a really long time, but I love it though. So let's say a lot of years. Let's go with a lot of years. Let's go with them.
She knows.
She's
getting ready.
a lot of years.
She's getting ready.
Hey, I'm Catherine. Everyone knows me. And I started 2009 at where the old Families First was. Thanks for Julie Cunningham for me to come in, for very welcoming.
You got to put on the spot and you leave.
I'm Mike Curtis, and I've been with Families First for 11 years, since 2013, and I am very happy that I changed from to Families First.
Pass it up. I'm Evan. I've been with Families First 2007 or something. Can't remember.
Long time.
Long time. What? Was one? I think me and Crocker was one of the first.
I think you guys were around 2000.
2000, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Long
5
time.
years, bud.
Yeah.
Heart and soul.
We're going to go through some definitions just to explain to anybody that doesn't know. So can somebody explain what a home provider is? Evan?
A home provider is a person that helps you reach your goals and stuff, and they talk when you come home. They ask you how your day was. They help you for your goals and stuff like that. And yeah.
And I'd like to tip in. As Evan spoke about home providers. And also they also do, because I live with one too. And what they do is help us to stay focused on what we're doing. And check in anything from household stuff. And those kind of things. And if we have any feelings we can talk to them.
Okay. And no.
Can someone explain what a case manager, also known as a service coordinator, is? Go for it.
A case manager is somebody who's on your team and somebody who helps you out with your services from the agency and gets substitute staffing if one of your staff is out sick or can't be with you, and helps you with your goals and achieve something new that you want to achieve.
And I will chip in as well. Also a service corner, aka/case manager. Also, they have, I feel like you said this, but they have team meetings and where I guess they go over your goals.
Yes,
And they really go over different notes and
Some case managers are.
and some case managers also, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of other agencies do this, but not that. But they also are act as a DSP for the day if they can't. You don't have a DSP, which I think is pretty cool.
And case managers / service coordinators can be your rep payees and help you with your finances as well.
Okay, that is. But
Like one of ours.
I like to tip in for that because what Danny was saying at the end about this piece with you said the last thing you said because my support is
So I think what Catherine is sharing is her support can't be here today, and she's feeling a little emotional about that.
I think so.
So, but everything's going to be okay.
Everything will be okay,
Catherine.
We're always here for you, Catherine.
See her.
So can you share whether you live independently with a home provider, with family, or in another situation?
Down the line.
And remember, you can pass on anything
Yes,
that
you
you
can
don't want
pass.
to answer.
Okay.
I live with my sister, she's my home provider.
You passed it, you can pass
I live by myself.
I live with my family and thinking about getting my own place.
I live with my family. And about me, I live with a home provider who is so sweet and kind and everything. Actually my second home provider. He's the best second home provider.
I live independently, and as you all probably have gone past, bumped into, I'm gonna be getting my own apartment as soon as in February. February 3rd, I'm signing it. So I'm living independently.
Aunt Evan, I have a vampire that is so sweet to me.
So can you share why you wanted to talk about DSPs and having the staff today? Because we worked on this for many months. And these questions were whittled down and chosen by you. And it was important to each of you to share like what it's like to have staff. And so I'm curious why you wanted to share that.
Well, I like to have staff because they're there for me and they help with my goals and stuff like that. If it wasn't for them, I won't be where I am with no staff. And if my staff is out, I get backup people sometimes.
Or a case manager.
Or a case manager.
that is true.
I did forget that.
She did say that, you did say that, Jenny.
I did.
Phil, you want to pass or you want?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Probably for me, for my DSPs, they helped me with my goals and dreams, and they're also on Team Emma, and helped me find the perfect place for me when I move out.
Did you say they're on Team Emma?
Yes.
That's funny. Team Emma is actually a bunch of things.
Susan, just wanted to remind me that she's helping me get my own place.
Me.
Yeah.
So the reason why I wanted to talk about direct support professionals today is because I think it's important for people without disabilities to know what we need. And, you know, some people might not see people with disabilities as important, or they might think that we're not smart, and I hate to say it like that, but and we are smart, and we just need a little help from the support people who are around us, who are important, and you know, and it's important for us to have that, because otherwise, you know, that's why I wanted to talk to everybody about this, because it's important that everybody know that we are important.
I agree with that, Jenny.
Your turn.
Yes, I do. Like to pick in for that too. Like to pick in for that too. They're there for to talk to if there's any problems or feelings or anything. You can talk to them. And helps us work on our goals and dreams. And one of them, for me, is about selling my own CD on a piano. And I had to practice more, but yes. I was funny. And anyway, that's what I was saying. So that's basically it about they're there for us. And so grateful for having DSPs.
For this one, I'm thankful that I wanted to talk about DSPs because I like, I said this before, but I like changes and I get into new adventures when I meet new DSPs and get into a relationship with them and have, and I like changes. I like changing from when I get new DSPs, it makes me feel excited. It makes me feel happy and stuff. And I like it when I have backups too because it makes me relieved. Like it makes me relieved. Like this weekend when I didn't have a DSP, I had a backup and I liked that, and it was relieving for me. But thank you to all the DSPs out there. I just want to say thank you for considering me.
Yeah.
Yeah. DSP means to me that, when, they help you go, places that you need to go to, if you can't get, like, you can't, without DSPs, you can't get places like appointments. If you have a job and you go to, you have no DSP, you can't get to your work or anything in your life. Like Jenny said, that DSP is, everyone knows about DSP is help us out with our support and with our, they help us like with our goals too, and help us out in the community.
Can you share what some of your goals are? I know, I just sprung that one. For anybody else, can you share what, this is not a question we practiced.
No, it's not.
I can't go do that. I like to do it. So, my goals is to try to, in the future, I want to not be able to have staff around. I might want to work towards being, I just saying during down in the future, like down the road, I want to learn not to do something independent, like go to work by myself, go out of place myself, take the mover by myself. I'm trying to work towards that so I could do that because we're on the road. I don't want like go places without staff.
Before we move on to the next person, can you, and that's a great goal, and I imagine that you would stay connected to your staff no matter what.
Yeah, but when in the future.
Yeah, can you share a little bit about how your staff is helping you work on that?
Well, my staff, Tim is gonna be helping me sometime, we're gonna take a movie together sometime with, Jess and Brian and me and, Tim are gonna take the movie together and work on our, more, how to, when you're on the mover, how to, like, when there's a lot of people that don't know, like, what to do on the mover without, so you don't get angry and stuff, they help you, when going mover, they help you not to get, helps you to learn how to take the mover by yourself.
I'd like to add something about them. That's a great goal.
I was waiting until the back first. Okay, thank you.
My goals in life are to be able to work more independently and be able to get another job on top of what I already have because I need that money. Making money is my priority and I want to be able to make more money in life. And I want to be a professional bowler. I want to do what is right and learn how to bowl right and how to get even better than I'm already bowling.
Me too.
And of course, get married. Get married is what. But I don't know if that will happen. But it would be nice if I could get married. But we'll see in the future.
Yeah, the same with me.
That's my prediction in life.
Thank you for sharing that. Catherine, we wanted to add
Yes,
something?
I'd like to do this, actually.
Yeah.
I've been talking about the, practicing on the mover. If anyone needs help to read the mover schedule, I can do it. Because I did a class, at Families First about the mover schedule, about the mover. I did a presentation on that. And so if anyone needs help, come to me, I can help you.
Thank you, Catherine.
You're welcome. And also the other things, my goals and my dreams, the question is I'm looking towards getting my own business doing selling my CDs. Piano or singing because I've been doing voice lessons lately and I'm improving. And so like to add like piano and singing together on my CD. When that happens, I definitely practice. Yeah. Practice makes perfect.
That's true, Catherine. Catherine pointed out something very important. that a lot of our programming is led by self-advocates. Can I move on to the next question?
Yes, well, I was gonna.
Oh, Jenny, you wanted to answer the goals question?
Well, I wanna go.
Well, yeah, kind of, sort of. So I am maybe possibly thinking of moving out eventually. And one of my big dream goals, which is insane, but I'm still keeping it, don't care, is I want to go on the Backstreet Boys cruise. We do. At some point. And go to LA at some point, somewhere, I my life. And maybe, I think one of my other ones was going to New York. I think I also want to do that. I've never gone to that lately, but that's just a thought. That's not the matter.
Jenny, what are some of your everyday goals?
My
So those are
everyday-
big, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
not-
but what are some of the everyday goals that your staff helps you work on?
So I am working on getting enough exercise.
Oh, yeah.
And money. I haven't done money lately. Good.
Money.
That's good. And I think that's it. I think that's my only two. I mean, there's probably one more that I'm not thinking of, but yeah.
Well, my goals is my future goals is I want be a cook and own my own restaurant.
That's an amazing goal. Oh yeah. Eventually, I tried cooking at one point, but.
Wanna go on, move on.
Now let's go to the next question.
I lost our next question because I went off track.
I can help.
Yeah.
One E.
Oh,
we're on F.
F.
Do you all get the same amount of DSP time?
Can we go down the line?
Or you could, sure.
Go down the line.
Yeah.
Just real quickly, like.
Yeah, quickly. Susan, go down the line.
Do you get do you all get the same, well, I think you can answer as a group. Do you
No.
all get the same amount of DSP?
No.
Can one of you or some of you tell us about that? So is there anybody else that wants to, before we pop back to folks that have spoken already?
Alright. No, that's true. That's true.
Do you,
I'll let my-
are you gonna pass?
No,
I'll let my-
what you say then?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about not getting the same amount of DSP time? Why you don't get the same amount of DSP time?
There's some people, the hours like me, I get good hours, but some hours I could do longer. But it's good because some of my staff I have has kids and I want a little longer, but that's okay.
And any other person that hasn't spoken yet?
Oh,
No.
Well,
Emma, you wanna do it?
Do you want to? And I'm.
For me, probably, well, I did have one staff member that I was supposed to have a longer time to go from 9 until football, but now it's back to 9 to 3 again. But I love my DSTs and hopefully keep them in the near future before I move out and give them a place.
What back,
Go ahead.
Sure.
Well, I do the same time. Me and my two staff, I have David V and Tim. Sorry about that. Sorry.
I decided not to say names in advance.
I know, but I
That's okay.
made a mistake.
It's nerve wracking.
Yeah, but my two people I have that I work till 4:30, and then another staff. No, not sorry. Two staff, one over to 4:30, and then another staff I have is right here with me till Tim. Sorry about that. Sorry about I can't say it. Sorry. Work until 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. So we all play staff don't have the same time. Sorry, I can't say it.
It's okay. It's okay, Evan.
We're doing the best we can.
You're doing a good job.
You all right, Matt?
I just clearing my throat. I have three DSPs. I work with them. Actually, I have five. I work with DSPs all week long, like 7 days a week. But 2 of the days is 5 hours. 3 of the days it's 8 hours, and then 1 of the days it's going to become 7 hours. So I have right now I have three of them now, but one of them is going to become one of them is new. Like I said to you, I like changes. When we were asking about that other question, I'm going to have a new change on one of the days, and it's only going to be 7 hours, but 7 hours is better than nothing.
Does everybody else here like change?
No.
No.
Did they say something about that?
No,
Yes.
Yes.
Answering that question actually, because for me, it's hard.
It's hard not to have DSPs sometimes.
Like today.
But my case manager, excuse me for interrupting, but my case manager is great. Our case manager slash service coordinator is great because he can find me substitutes for when my staff is not available to work.
Do you know how you get your hours and why your hours are different?
Yeah, you decide who you because you pick. You make a decision whether you feel comfortable with your. It depends on who you are and which advocate you are, but you get to pick and choose. You go to your case manager and you have a talk to your case manager, and you tell them that you tell them the reasons why, what's bothering you about this DSP, and then that's why advocates go to their case managers to ask if you can, even though that they don't like change, they still feel comfortable. They still feel like, even if they don't feel like your staff does what they want to, you have to make change, even though that you don't like to, even though that most of these advocates don't like to, they have to because they want to. You get to pick what's right for you. You get to pick what's right for yourself gets to pick. Because I'm doing a class, just to let you all know, I'm doing a workshop tomorrow and next week about being independent and having your rights. So that's why I am saying this, and that's why I know for a fact with all of you, even though that you don't like the change, you say to your case manager, this isn't working out for me. But I would like to change my staffing, or then the case manager and the coordinator tries to find it.
Like what he's saying, sometimes
You asked why we think we have different staff and
I
Different
said
hours.
different hours because I think it's the state somehow they figure out somehow it's funded by the state and somehow they decided so that's how they kind of sort of know that. And I work for the state, FYI, just saying. But yeah, it's the state who decides your hours and how many support staff you get during the day, I believe. Yeah,
I think that's
don't ask me why I know that. I don't know how I know that. I just
Can I say something to this?
somehow figured that out.
Let's let Susan speak, please.
I was just saying.
You're not that.
What hours is when you get staff? My staff picks their hours because, like I said, they have kids and they like to pick their hours, how long they want to work with me.
Well, there is that too.
So you work together?
There's that, yeah,
Yes.
there's that too, there's that.
Can I say
Alright.
something
Let's,
to Jenny?
we have,
No, we have that many hours.
it's 2:12 now, so I wanna honor the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the last question and then I think we'll take some questions from the audience.
Yes.
Does that work for you?
That works,
good to me.
that works, sounds good to me.
So what do you want people to know about your life with DSPs? What's the most important point for you to make right now?
The life about TSP right now is I love it because have what I'm working on my goals is one of them is exercise. That's big part of my life actually, exercise. That's one of them, and there's other goals I need to work on too. I said earlier. Before I was thinking about getting on that stuff, that's one of the goals. Leading up to that, I had to practice more, and that's what it is to practice. And also sometimes they help me with like to stay on task and on task and stay focused on what I'm doing, and those kind of things. What I'm working on, and also the time. To please, because I have a busy life actually. I have one. Depends on what I'm doing. There's time limit of what I do, because it's like. For example, like, whatever I'm doing, I need to see what time I need to be done by, and then I make a notice that, and then I have to tell my superior it's time to go. So that's what I'm working on to do that. And so those kind of things.
Can you read the thing again? I didn't understand.
And then I kind of thought.
Sure. I asked, what do you want people to know about your life with DSPs? What's the most important point you want to make about that before we take other questions?
I'm gonna act after her.
Well, I'm trying to think, trying to describe.
You don't have to answer it this second. You can, Evan's ready to answer.
Go ahead, Evan.
What, like, the things that my life was DSP is I'm working on trying to work on my budgeting, my money, and learning how not interrupt people, and learning to, help me with about like, probably before I go somewhere, and help me with, help me figure out what I want to do, and before I go places, I'm working on not interrupting and being patient and wait until someone's done talking before I talk.
Read that a question again.
What do you want people to know about your life with DSPs? What's the most important point you want to make?
The most important part of my life with DSPs is that they bring me to work when I'm supposed to go to work, especially in long distances, like from Brattleboro to Bloomington. And they get me to places where I need to go, like important things like therapy and stuff like that, and to events and stuff that I need to get to, events that I plan with other people. And if I didn't have that, you know me, I wouldn't be having a fun life right now. I would be poor. I wouldn't know what to do. So I like my DSPs, and I appreciate what they do to me. Appreciate for how they pick me up, and how they pick me up at my house and bring me out in the community. And speaking of which, I'm gonna be learning how to cook. Gonna be learning how to cook in my own apartment with my DSPs. So I'm gonna be a good cook someday. That's what I'm. And Susan, I forgot to say this, Susan is gonna help me cook as well.
So I what I want the world to know, because I don't have the world, I have no idea who's probably Brattleboro. What I want people to know about DSPs is without them, as I've said in the video, and you all saw the video, I really don't know what I would do without them. Like, I think about it, like, there are days, like, that I'm home and I'm like, man, I wish I had somebody to, like, to go to this, or, oh, I see, because without them, I couldn't, like, go to all the places that I go to. I couldn't work. Like, I wouldn't have somebody to work on my goals, or have somebody help me figure out, like, stuff that, like, is challenging. And this whole, like, especially, I have such a busy life right now. Like, if I didn't have them, I wouldn't have them, be able to have them make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or, just figuring out, like, stuff that I need. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a real quick thing what Evan was saying about what he's working on. What I'm working on too is trying to work people, same thing with me, and listen to what they, that's one of them. And the second thing I'm working on is let others talk and then I go. That's what I'm working on too.
You make a good point there.
What do you want people to know about your life with DSPs? What's the most important point?
What
you
is
want to make?
important to me with my DSPs and my staff, I like to let them know they help you, like people say, they help your goals, take you, like your doctors, and take you places where you want to go. And it's a good thing to have that is so you can learn being more independent.
And they do. They also help us become more independent. There we go.
I have a question, just out of curiosity. Has doing this panel and practicing for it, has it helped you with your goals in any way?
Real quick thing, because about me, as you saw up there on the movie, I want to do these colors, and I spoke at my graduation. That was a big thing.
Okay, it's okay. We're here for you. We're here.
I think I did is mine. I think I did learn about I did learn.
Did learn?
Yeah.
Evan said he did learn from this.
Yeah.
So,
And I did
do you
too.
want to take questions from the audience? We have 10 minutes.
Right.
Any comments?
Any questions, guys?
Any
questions?
Emma wanted
So I see Julie raising her hand.
Julie.
Very extended.
Yeah, Julie.
I just need to start off by saying that was an incredible film. And we're watching it when it's 3 degrees outside, so that green of the lake looks awesome. Can't wait for next summer. But I just really appreciate how much thought you put into this, your responses, spot on. I feel like this presentation could go on the road. I think it could help people all over the state.
I love that.
And one thing I did want to say, Jenny, I appreciated your answer to the question, why do some people have different hours? I do just want to say you're absolutely right. It's the state makes those decisions.
Right.
I think everybody's gone through a new assessment process called the SIS.
Yeah.
And that's going to help determine how many hours you get. How many services do you need for you to live your best life? And there are some changes happening in our state.
Oh,
And
yeah.
This is also just a little commercial. We are going to be having some presentations by Dale to come in and tell us about what these changes are gonna be starting this fall.
Oh, wow.
But this is really good preparation for us to all be thinking about this.
Right.
How do our services work? What works well? And even sometimes what could be better, right? That's a really important.
Yeah.
But thank you. Great presentation.
About to say the
Brian?
same thing.
Brian has his hand up.
Brian has his hand up.
Yeah.
Brian wants to share a little blip about his DSPs on his iPad.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Brian.
My staff helped me to be independent. They helped me to make changes in my life with my team.
Next one.
Yes.
My staff support me with public and private transportation. I take the mover to town, and my staff take me to theater. My staff support me to stay on budget. They help me with household chores and cleaning. My staff helps me advocate for my rights. My staff are very important to me.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Brian. Before we move on, Brian was in the first slide, and unfortunately, our sub-captions, I was not, thank goodness for Austin, I was not able to get the sub-captions to show. But in the first slide, Brian said, "Families first is change. Families first gives me the most power and something to believe in." And when that movie is up on full screen, you can see the caption.
Very good.
Did anybody else have a?
Alexi Bills has her hand up.
Lexi, yes. What is your question?
You guys did a great job. And also, we wouldn't be more thankful to have Families First here without you guys' support. So I appreciate you guys and everything that you guys do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, of course.
I want to do that for you.
Oh, you wanted to answer?
Oh, Emma,
Emma had wanted to answer about the DSP, the why she needs DSPs in her life. Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Emma.
Yeah, she didn't get a chance to. I feel that. She's
Sorry, I missed you, Emma.
In my life, with my DSPs, without them, they wouldn't have been part of my team, and I'm so grateful for my favorite person of all time up there to be on the board of Families First, because that's why I started. That's why I've been with Families First for a super long time. I don't know how many years it was. 'Cause I'm now 30. My staff is amazing, and I really love them. So
We all
thanks,
do.
Dad, for letting me be part of Families First. So thank you, Dad.
And we all do.
Beautiful, thank you.
So we're gonna wrap it up, unless there's somebody else in the audience that has a question or a comment. Okay, Mac wants to say one final thing.
Yes.
I appreciate the Laura. I appreciate Laura and Julie both coming. I'm glad Laura came to the agency Families First.
Me too.
Because
Yeah.
she helped me. She even helped me today calm my anxiety down, so I felt comfortable, and she worked things out with me when I was feeling anxiety and when I was kind of getting a little bit out of control. She helped me to calm down, take a few deep breaths, and deep breathe in, deep breathe out, and put my hands over my heart. And I do appreciate what you did for me when I was starting to get kind of rambunctious up.
Should we all say thank you to everyone for coming?
We can say thank you to everyone for coming, and I'm sad this is over. I hope that we find a way to keep this
Keep it
energy
going.
going.
Yeah.
We need it.
So-
Okay, ready?
Thank
you, guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate all ya.